Oh my goodness, I just got through taking an ice bath. Now, for those that do not have ostomies, you don't need to see this. For those that have ostomies, they have a thing you can get. It's a little pad. Okay, I got this so you don't have to look anywhere else. But you put this over your stoma, take off your appliance, and it's really good. It comes out all the way to here, and over to here, the covering, so that if you're taking a bath and you like to have a little oil or something in there, it's not going to get on your skin, so it doesn't, so your appliance doesn't stick. Now, I like to use these, and then when I get out, this one I see it's a little poofing at the top. So sometimes when I get out, I will take it off from the top a little bit and just let the stoma have a little air time. Yeah. I don't take it all the way off. I just take it down a little bit. Because if the stoma decides it's going to start spitting things out, you know, you want to have something there. So yeah, I just take it off and let the stoma get a little air for a few minutes before I go to put on my appliance. Now, these, I have a colostomy. I don't know how it would work for an ileostomy, but for the colostomies, these work really well. And what else was I going to say? Oh, if you're new to having an ostomy and you're having trouble getting it to stick, your appliance when you put it on, your wafer or your flange, whichever you want to call it, wafer, flange. But, you know, one thing that I never do, I never use the soap around there, because a lot of the soaps have oil in them, and then you're washing and then it won't stick, and you're wondering why you're getting so much difficulties with your ostomy. So what I use is the simple, what's it called, Simply Clean or Simple and Safe. To, you know, I use the baby wipes that are 99% water to clean that area well, and then I use this called Safe and Simple little things, and then you put that over your skin, and that helps you things to it protects your skin, and it helps it to stick better. And I really have not had problems since I started doing it that way. Okay, so get yourself the wipes, but they have to be the ones without the fragrance and all of that, 99% water, because you don't want the oil on there. And so you can clean the area really well. And then you use the Safe and Simple. These you can get on Amazon. They're pretty cheap, but they're nice large pads, and they work really well for, again, going over the area. Make sure it dries first, and then cut to fit. If you have to cut yours, cut to fit and stick it on, okay? And so that works really well. You know, because I like to take baths with a little bit of oil, something in there, because my skin otherwise gets really dry. And I definitely don't want any oil around where the stoma is, and I have to put the flange and things. So these work really well. So what did I get to do for my Valentine's Day? Mainly I was here. And then I went to clean my dishes. I tried to ring them a couple of times, and I opened it up, and it hadn't washed. I'm going, okay, now what's wrong? Well, then it said clean. You have to clean it. So I had to find out how you take it apart and clean the filters. And that was my exciting Valentine's Day, okay? But I did find out how to do it. In the end, it wasn't that hard, but I had no idea that you had a filter in there that you had to take care of and clean. But I was able to do that. And so now I'm just sitting here and letting Stuart destoma, just get a little air and breathe, and then I'll go in and put on a new appliance. Now I tried my ostomy, my stoma is flat with the skin. Ileostomies, they stick out, the stoma sticks out way from, mine is flat with the skin. Now I accidentally bought the flanges. I should have the convex ones that push in and can push the stoma out a little bit. But I bought the wrong ones. I bought some and they came and they were flat. Now the flat ones, in one thing it's good because they're more flexible. Now I did use it, tried to use it and found out I can use it for 2-3 days, and I was pretty fine with it, which I was surprised at. But the convex ones do work a bit better, but I can get away with wearing the, but you gotta cut it exactly to fit your stoma. If you're going to use those flat ones and you have, and you have a, your stoma is flat, okay? But I was very surprised that I was actually pretty well able to use it. Okay. Oh my goodness. So yeah, all good. Just taking care of Stuart over here. Yeah, people name their stomas. Mine is named Stuart destoma after, the mad, look what I can do, the guy that plays the obnoxious child. So that's my stoma's name. Yeah, Stuart destoma. Yeah. So anyway, that was my Valentine's Day. But the bath did feel good, except for, I don't know why the water, now I like a really hot bath, about 107, but this water was really hot coming out. So I had to turn it way down. So I don't know what happened with that, but I was able to fix that and stuff. So, yeah, all good. All good. Puppies are sitting here sleeping right next to me. Yeah, they're lounging on the couch. So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm still just waiting for one thing that's coming in. And then once that comes, I'll be able to take off and go for a few days, which I'm looking forward to. I don't know where we're going to go yet, but we'll be out on the road for a few days. Yeah. So if any are watching that don't like to watch when I'm doing the car, well, if you see me in the car, then just bypass it for a number of days. That's all I can say. Because that's going to happen. Why? Because I like it. I love to be on the road. I love to travel. Okay? I am not a real homebody type person. Now, that doesn't mean I like to go out and party. I'm not a partier either. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't, I don't go out to parties. Nothing like that. I'm very solitary type of a person, okay? I don't need to look for a group, to mingle with and stuff out there. But I do enjoy my traveling and seeing different sights, waking up different places. That I do enjoy. So looking forward to being able to do that again for a while. But yeah, it took a little while. I wasn't sure how it was going to work with having the ostomy, but I did figure out supplies that I can use, and I can, I can still travel and still do what I want to do. So, where there's a will, there's a way. You will figure something out. So yeah, looking forward to that. So anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. I'm going to give Stuart a little bit more breathing time and then go in and get him changed. If you've never seen a stoma, it's so weird. They're weird looking. It's like they breathe. They move. They breathe, and it's so odd. If you've never seen one, again, they move and they breathe, and they have a life of their own. I think that's why we wind up naming them, because they really do kind of have a life of their own. Yeah. When you have things like that, I've gone through a lot of, the year before, they took out my thyroid. I had to have a total thyroidectomy. The year before that, I lost my hearing on this side. They found out I have the tumor, what do they call it? The acoustic neuroma tumor. So that year before last year was the thyroidectomy. No, 2 years ago, because we're now in 2025. So last year, and these all happened kind of around the same time of year, which is weird. First, I was in having a total thyroidectomy. Okay. And I had the acoustic neuroma. I had to go in and have a gamma knife surgery. And now this last time was getting the ostomy. So it's been every year for the last 3 years, I've had some sort of a major thing happen health-wise. So I was like, okay, it's almost to that time again. It was like March, April that I wind up in the hospital. Maybe this year I'll be lucky and I'll be able to bypass it and not wind up in the hospital with a major who knows what again. It would be nice. I mean, it's third time's the charm, right? I've had three years in a row, so maybe this year I'm going to bypass it and not have anything. Yeah. It's not fun, when you're right after. I think my birthday is the 24th and I was in the 26th. For my birthday, I had a total tonsillectomy. A total thyroidectomy. Yeah, that was nice. Oh, yeah, universe, I don't need any special thing again this year, Oh, mercy. But the bad thing, another thing, the acoustic neuroma, they don't tell you this. If it's small and they do gamma knife surgery, you can have a severe complication with it that they don't tell you about, where you can be so dizzy you can barely walk for like a year. It was a year of just trying to walk, and you're like this, and they don't tell you that that's a side effect of it. Yeah. So something to think about. When they ask if you want to just sit and wait and see what's going to do, or if you want to do the gamma knife. Yeah. Oh, mercy. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave that here. Go get this changed out and chillax for a little while. Go in and make a coffee and, yeah, chillax for the rest of the evening.